Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday, and also another layout for Around the World in 30 Days. So for Sketch Sunday, the lovely Nicole chose our sketch today, and it's a sketch by Davies from Scrapbook Generation, and it's a double pager, and it's an awesome double pager. But I am going to concentrate today on the left-hand side, and truth be told, I'm going to take a little bit of artistic license, and I'm not sure I'm actually going to do the sketch proud, but so maybe it's a little bit more of an inspiration. But I am definitely keeping this sketch in my go-to sketches because I want to do the double page and I want to do it again. This is just such a lovely and versatile sketch. All of Davies' sketches are, actually, so that's kind of fun. And then for our trip around the world today, we are going to Prague, and we are visiting the astronomical clock in Prague, which is just such a feat, considering the oldest part of it was built in 1410, and then sort of the newer, or it was revamped in 1490, and it is a feat of engineering and design, which is just blows your mind. Now, my photo is not great because it was, I remember being there and it was so hard to get a decent photo. There's so many people. It's one of the biggest attractions in Prague, because although there are other astronomical clocks that were built around the world, there are very few remain. I think there are maybe two other ones other than the one in Prague, but it is definitely the most famous one. Now, because of the interest, what I did is then I went on to Google and I found a close-up of just the two sort of actual features of the working mechanisms of the clock itself, because they are really something else. Now, before I get back to that, you can see that I've started. I used my cardstock warehouse whipped cream cardstock, and then what I did is I sort of did some paper piecing. If you look at the sketch on the left-hand side, these two pieces are probably photos, with then two small photos there. But what I decided to do was go with some paper, still working with the No Limits collection, and is not that just the perfect collection for an astronomical clock. So I did some paper piecing with some scraps that I had. If you go back to my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit share, you can see that I had quite a few larger scraps left from previous layout. So I just got that down on the page. Now, the sketch looks as though there's some gorgeous stitching across, but I didn't want to go the stitching route. I'm being a little bit lazy. It is just so hot. I swear we have to get everything done before like 8 o'clock in the morning. We can open the windows between like 4 and like 7 in the morning. Yes, I'm recording this on Sunday, and this needs to go up in like now. But yesterday it was 32 on the thermometer with a 43 feel. And it didn't really cool off much overnight. And today is going to be barely better. It's not going to break until tomorrow. And I'm kind of done. Anyway, so there we go. So I'm not in a stitching mood right now. I'm doing everything sort of the easy way. So I have the two photos, and I'm going to use those sort of as they are the smaller ones on the sketch. Now, I think I'm going to leave it like that because I might pop something up there, and I think I'm going to put the photos like that. Or should I go maybe a little bit more like that? Yeah, I do like it a little bit better when it's up there that way. So let's at least get the photos down. There we go. So that we will have something to start with. And I'm going to give a little bit of an angle, but not too much, not as much as there is in the sketch. And I will put this one on top. Now, some of the interesting features of this clock, of course it tells the time, obviously, but in addition to giving the time, the top here also gives the exact position of the sun and the moon at any given hour or moment of the day. And then there are some allegories. On the top here, there are 4 allegories. Vanity, portraying, I guess, 4 different characteristics that portray vanity, greed, death, and extravagance. So vanity is a man looking in the mirror. Greed is a businessman holding a money bag. Extravagance is a Turk prince playing the mandolin. And death is a skeleton with an hourglass. And the feature is when the clock changes times and starts moving, these figures start moving. So the vain man looks at himself in the mirror. The businessman shakes the money bag. The Turk prince plays his mandolin. And the hourglass with a skeleton moves. So it's just an incredible feat of engineering when you think this was done between 1410 and 1490. A painter, a Czech artist, then did the bottom part here and painted each of the 12 months. And he has 4 characters as well: a philosopher, an angel, a chronicler, so I guess like what would have been the equivalent of maybe a news person, memory keeper maybe as well, and an astronomer. Now, one of the legends is that all of this is just so beautiful that I think was his name, Hannes, is the one who redid or revamped it in 1490, and apparently the authorities may have blinded him so that he could not create such a piece of beauty for anyone or anywhere else. So there you go. It's in the old town of Prague, and it is definitely one of the main attractions. So we have that. Now, I've got a couple more pieces here because I'm wondering whether I want to maybe just rein it in. I find this sort of falls off the page a little bit, although there is nothing on the sketch. I might want to just come in. I don't like the green on green. I think if I do something, it would be multicolored, but not the entire. Oh, maybe. What do you think? Let's leave that there for now and see. Now, I think my title is going to be No Limits, and rather than have it down here, I think I might put it here. That's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. I have some stars, some that I cut out or punched out from the paper, cut out from the paper, an Equal Jones 911, and I have a few more over here so that I might be able to replicate a little bit of the embellishing the way it is in the sketch. I have this lovely large, can I do something like that? Or maybe pop it here? Because we don't want, yeah, there you go. I think I might like something like that. Or there. Oh, maybe there. Maybe there. And then we can do a little bit of the embellishing here. And I think I might do something like that. I really don't want to hide these characters, so sort of something a little bit like that, my friends. I have this beautiful bramble fox piece, which is a clock, which I think I might want to get up here. I have Reach for the Stars, One of a Kind. So I think that One of a Kind, definitely I might want to pop in there. So you can see here now I'm going a little bit rogue from the sketch. Now I have, oh, you see, I think I might want to do that together. Oh, look at that. Yes, I do. Let's bring that down a little bit. I love that. I definitely want to do that. So that's definitely something that, let's do that right now. Let's just do that. I definitely want to do that. There we go. And let's put, let's see, there we go. I think I'll put one of these up there, so that we can pop that. There we go. There we go. I think I definitely like that for sure. Okay, now, so then would I maybe do no limits here? No, don't like that. Maybe like that. That's way, I find, you see, now that comes too far and it sort of unbalances the page, doesn't it? So I think we go back to the no limits here. I think that is where that is going to go. Get some of the stars here. I think I might put the clock with the title there. So this is starting to take shape. One of a Kind. Reach for the Stars, maybe something like that. And we have this lovely star that we can pop here. Definitely, I think I definitely want that there. I'm not sure about these now. I'm not sure. I want to get this on here, but I'm not too sure. Okay, my friends, let me go and play a little bit more, and I will come back. All right, my friends, so there we go, coming back to you with the completed layout. It's just too hot to leave the fans off for very long. So I kept my title where I said, and in the end, I put the clock, I kept moving it, this lovely bramble fox piece, I kept moving it around all over the place and had sort of given up on using it, and right at the end, I sort of popped it there, and I quite like it. So I did this part of it here, of course, with you, with this little star. I added some of the puffy stars, and this is a little planet and a wood button. You know, I love to combine wood buttons with flair and sequins and little enamel shapes, so I quite like that. Then down here, I kept sort of going back and forth, and I didn't really want to put the stars all the way across because I didn't want to hide parts of this photo. So in the end, I'm not sure I'm quite loving this cluster, but you know what? Can't love everything all the time. It's going in the book, and it will be. So I put the one-of-a-kind die cut underneath here, and then did some stars around it. That still left a bit of an odd gap, and I started trying to put some stars there, but I didn't like that. Then the one-of-a-kind became recessed in the back, so I really just put March 2006, Old Town Prague, because what I am going to do, and I'll come back and show that to you when it's done, is I'm going to do an insert because there is so much to say about this astronomical clock, as I told you in the early part of the video, so I think it deserves a little bit of an insert, and I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if I'll do that as a 6 by 12. I think that might be a little too much, but one of the ideas, now the other thing I'm wondering is, could I do a sort of flip? No, I don't think so. So I think it might be just a 6 by 8, not quite sure yet, but I'll come back and let you know that when I do it, to do all of the journaling. I did opt to put a 1-inch strip of the rainbow paper down this side, and I do think it sort of contains the layout a little bit more. Pop some more of those enamel shapes, a couple of wood buttons down here, and in the end I did not put that lovely extra large, the XL flare, and I forgot it over on my desk over there. I just didn't like the way, again, the way it sat, because now in hindsight, I guess maybe I should have not cropped this photo quite a bit, so I might have had some room down here to do some layering, but you know, hindsight is 2020. So it's in the books, my friends. Sketch Sunday for this week is done. Thank you to the lovely Nicole for choosing this sketch. I'm going to keep it and use it again for sure around the world in 30 days. Thank you for coming to Prague with me. And please make sure I will have all of the links of everyone playing along, of course, with Sketch Sunday, as well as around the world in 30 days. And I will be back very, very soon, my friends. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye for now.